Hello, everybody. It's Desiree, and I am getting ready to do T-shirt Tuesday. It is a T-shirt Tuesday, and I'm just getting some things set up. I guess it kind of has to wait for Facebook to catch up. There it goes. We are getting ready to do a Papa Bear transfer tonight. I'm doing just Papa Bear. Look at that, Papa Bear. Papa Bear. We're going to do a Papa Bear transfer on this t-shirt. And I am just getting this ready. Apparently some software needs to be updated on this little laptop that I have here. So that's what I'm doing is I'm not updating software. I'm just getting it moving. Let's hope it is ready to go. It looks like it's ready to go. Good. That's going. And then I'm going to go back. I got to get to the chat so I can see you guys talking. Because this is going out to Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter. So I have to get it out to everybody. And I have a special thing that we're going to do tonight. We're going to make this Papa Bear t-shirt. And I want to send out another congratulations to Lynn Donnelly for becoming the mystery hostess for last week's party. So we're into a new party in the craft room. You can go in there and find out information about that by going #mystery because Lynn won some stuff for participating. She got in the drawing. And I also have Laura Beach. Laura won some stuff on Monday night because she won the top fan drawing. Laura has to message me. So the other thing to talk about is, I think, what did I put on the question? Because I always do something and then I forget what it was that I asked for the question. Because I have a question that I ask. So tonight's question is, who did you call Papa Bear? Who did you call Papa Bear? Who did you call Papa? Did you call anybody Papa? And how did you say, here's the even better word, how did you say Papa? Did you say Papa or Papa? Because there's two ways to say that. Papa or Papa. So, how did you say that? Hey, Darlene. Guess what we're doing? We're doing the Papa Bear t-shirt tonight. This is off of the new catalog, the Celebration Suite. So I got Papa Bear going on here. And we have the perfect ink for this. I have the perfect ink. I have a brown ink. This is Bark. It's called Bark. So it's a perfect ink for a bear. And I'm just going to get set up. So while I'm getting set up, tell me, did you have somebody in your life that you called Papa? Did anybody have somebody who had somebody that they called Papa? And did you say Papa or Papa? Because there's two ways to say that. My grandfather on my mom's side, I called Papa. That was the only side that we had that did that. And now my daughter and my nieces all called my dad Papa. And my granddaughter calls my dad Papa. Everybody calls him Papa now. So he's Papa. So it is, I'm just putting, while we're talking about this, I'm getting this t-shirt ready and prepped because I gotta get, I like to put this in here. Now, sometimes I will put one of these mats underneath here, and this is just an ink mat. It has an adhesive on it, but I'm not doing that tonight. I'm pretty good about not letting it stretch. Everybody was grandpa. Nobody. Oh, your son-in-law is called Papa by the grands. All right. It's something that once it starts in a family, I think it just keeps going. But when I was a kid, we all called my grandfather on my mom's side Papa. So, this t-shirt, I was thinking about doing, I'm going to ask you guys, do you want me to do a splash effect on this? Do some, wet painting? Because I can do that. It takes a little bit longer when we do that, but I can do that. Should I do the splash? We're at 6 minutes in. I'm running out of daylight here. Because the dull day job is going to be busting my butt in the morning at 3 a.m. So, should I do the wet t-shirt technique? That's what we're talking about here. Your grandkids call your husband Papa. There we go. It's a trend. It's trend, Papa. We're going to have a Papa Bear t-shirt here in a minute. Well, it'll be a little bit more than a minute, but I am just rolling out some more just in case you want to do the splash or you want to do the wet. Well, they're kind of the wet t-shirt. It's still the same. So I think I'm going to put this in here just so I have 2 of them. And since we are going to do the splash, I got to soak the t-shirt down. I got to soak this t-shirt down. So let me get a spray bottle of water so we can. All right, apparently. And I'm still wearing the shirt that has the bleach spots on it. This is my favorite shirt. What I need to do one day this week is take this shirt and do something to fix these by doing some kind of a transfer on it. So we're soaking this down. This is a wet t-shirt technique, and how we do this, I got to soak this down so I can actually, the whole point of this is so that the ink will spread, and we do that with water to make it spread. This is not how we like to do it with the transfers. So what will happen is I will soak this down, I'll do the wet t-shirt thing, and then we'll do heat set it, which will take a while because it is water. And then I will put the transfer over the top. So I'm just getting this damp. There we go. I think that's damp enough. Okay. Slashes of color. Slashes of color would be good. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a couple of these little trays. We have these little color trays. They work really well. That Chocolatour puts out. I haven't used them very often. I probably need to. And I am going to open this and put a little bit of color. Actually, I only got 2 of them out. I thought I had gotten more, but apparently I only got 2. I'm going to put some color in here. And close this up because I don't want to. Ooh, I already got stuff on my fingers, you guys. How do I do that? close this up and put it to the side and snag a towel. Just one of my craft towels. I'll put that down here. This, I'm gonna stick that there. That way it's not in the way. We'll open up the darker blue. This is Cadet, I think. And I have not yet opened this. So I'm gonna try and see if I can just scrape this off in here. So I don't have to keep my color pristine for a little while longer. And then the rest, I don't know if you guys can see me. You can't see me. I'm just putting it in there. And the rest of this right here, let's see if I can scrape some more off back into the jar. Now these ink jars, let me tell you, they last a long, long, long time. A long time. Also, apparently last week we did lives on Facebook and they weren't showing up. So I know there was a glitch. Facebook glitched out. But here's the thing about that. Let me put this away in the trash. The thing about that is that and I'm gonna go put this lid back on here. What was I saying? Oh, it glitched out. Here's the thing. If Facebook for some stupid reason decides to do that again, I'm looking around because I gotta get something to clean this off my hands. I dropped it down there. If it does that again, I am on YouTube. These are being streamed out to YouTube, and I'll continue filming, and you can go find me on YouTube on the Easy Crafters YouTube channel, because it is going straight out to YouTube. So if you want to, you can go there and watch it, just so you're aware of that. You like that dark blue color, Christine? That color is called Cadet. This other one is called Tide. So it's Cadet and Tide. Let me spread that out. I'm gonna put these to the side because they need to be washed, cleaned up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some water in here and in here. We're actually, come on. It's going, hey, you don't have enough water. So I'm gonna put some water in there, put a lot of water in here. And the next thing I'm doing, now where did I put those brushes? Oh, really? Really, Desiree? Wait, I found one of my brushes here. That one, these are kind of small. I was looking for a bigger brush. I wanted a bigger brush. Give me just a second, because I have bigger brushes somewhere around here. I was looking at that and I'm going, no, I want a bigger brush. Oh, you know what? Here's an idea. Instead of using the paint brushes, what do we say we try these? Because, you know, I'm all about trying new stuff. I can't help it. I really can't help it. I'm going to go ahead and stir this. And who knows what happens. Because I may spill this on here and it might become one big blob. Who knows? But I'm going to go ahead and stir this up. And I don't know. You know what? The sponges are gonna... I'm not feeling it with the sponges now. Because, look, I've already caused little blotches on here. It's okay. We're gonna cover those up. And here we go. Mixing, mixing, mixing. Because I want to thin this down so it spreads better. Really thin it down. Okay. I know where the other brushes are. They're in here. Ha! I found my bigger brushes. I don't know. Oh, and the fan brush. Ooh, you guys, I got the fan brush. Check that out. Really kind of cool. We'll see what happens. Because I have my brushes out. I wanted these, not those. Alright, so we're going to, I'm just going to dip this fan brush in here and go across. That's pretty cool. What do you think, Lynn? We're getting this fan brush across here. I think I'm going to keep going the same way. And keep going up that way, that way. And here's the thing, that water is what's actually making this spread out. And let's see if I've got most of that. I think I got most of that out. Now let's put a little bit of this other color in here. Blend it in. Ooh, still got some of that. Just trying to get this. Oh, look. Some there. And here's the interesting part. Now it's become kind of a rake. Do you guys see that? It's become kind of a rake. Let's see if I can get it in there. Where is it? Where's the... There it is. Look. You guys see it's kind of become a rake. So we're going to rake it across. Rake it across. I got a little spot there, so I'll just extend it out. Actually, you know what? This color matches my shirt, doesn't it? This color kind of matches my shirt. I could use this on my shirt. And we'll come across here. It's almost a green against that real deep blue. kind of like the way that fan is causing a rake effect. Here, we'll come across here, and across here, and across there. What do you guys think so far? Yeah, one right there. Now here's the real question. Should I go back over it, you guys, with more of the dark blue? What should I do? More dark blue or just leave it as it is? More dark blue or leave it as it is? What do y'all think? More? Less? Yes? No? Do you know? I got a little blue there, so I'm going to go ahead and add. We'll just do some little highlights of the blue. Just barely. I think that will. Put a little bit of blue in there. What really helps me out, ladies, is if you share. Here's the thing about sharing. Our mystery hostess parties would do better if we had more people. The prizes would get bigger. The mystery hostess gifts would get bigger. Actually, I could actually do prizes. But the parties have to be a little bit bigger to get that going. There. All right. I think this looks good. I'm going to go ahead and put these trays out in the sink over there with some water real quick. And then we're going to get this thing going. Good. I think I have one little spot right there that needs to be lifted. So how am I going to lift this? Because I got this little chunk right there that's like, ah! Got it. I had a little chunk right there that needs to come out. Okay. So now I need to heat set it, and I forgot to turn the thing on. So that will take a little bit to get going. So while that's kind of getting going, I'm going to talk again, you guys, about the mystery hostess. You do hashtag mystery. to get information about the Mystery Hostess parties. They occur in the Easy Crafters craft room, and that's #VIP will get you into that if you're not already in there. Each week we do a Mystery Hostess party. So I do a party, and then somebody gets to be the hostess at the end. The details are inside the group if you're interested. That's something that you can do is inside that group and participate in. Lynn was our last winner. And while I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the group, this particular video in the group, because I forgot to put it in the group. It's going to go into the Easy Crafters craft room. T-shirt Tuesday. Okay, so make sure that when you're seeing this, that you're commenting on the main page, because that's where it goes. And where's my, there's my restream. Okay. Oh, Darlene's, I'll leave it as it is. Yeah, I didn't. I went through it. But the water is spreading some more of this, spreading it out a little more. The brush strokes. So it is pretty big. It is pretty big. So the next step here is going to be to dry it and heat set it. And we are almost ready. So I'm just going to go ahead anyways and start with this, even though it's not quite hot enough. But it takes a while to get this thing heat set. So I've laid one of my Teflon baking sheets over the top of it. These work really, really super well to do this. And it is something that I have I've been using these Teflon baking sheets for a very long time. You just have to remember when you do that not to put your heat press or your iron on top of it while you've got your mat in there, because I've done that before. It's not a good thing. My heat press actually needs to be cleaned. I do have a cleaning solution to do that. So I need to get that out and clean that. But not right now. Not right now. So I'm just getting in here with the heat press. Part of this is heat setting this, and then the other part is that it is actually drying the t-shirt as we go along here. So it does dual duty while I'm doing this. And this Teflon sheet, it's actually kind of slick tonight. For some reason, it's usually not so slick, but I'm just holding it down so it doesn't move in ways I don't want it to move. So I can still see some of the steam coming out of it. If you missed inside the group, earlier tonight I was working on prep for board for Friday. I'm doing an Etsy for Less project that I've been meaning to do for a long time. But it's going to be Friday, and it will be something for the laundry room. I will show you guys pictures tomorrow of what I'm talking about. So just be aware of that. Now, one other thing as we're doing this, and I can see that it's still working on drying because it's not quite dry. One of the other things I want to talk to you guys about is Chalk Couture itself. You know, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh no, she's going to talk about that again. But this is my business. And I know, you know, some of you guys know what my dual day job is, and it pays pretty well. But being in IT, there's something about ups and downs of employment that happen all the time. There have been times where I have been dead broke with nothing because a project ended or they decided to do something different. So, you know, I'm a cost center. So they just get rid of me. Right now, I'm not a cost center. I'm an emergency personnel right now. But here's the thing. When you start thinking in terms of what's happening right now, you got to ask yourself, but I mean, and this is why I'm doing this, because this is my backup income, because I don't want, I mean, twice in my life I've lost everything because of a boss. Oh, well, we don't need you. Your services are no longer needed here. We're moving on. We're going to do something different. Got downsized, basically. Actually, I'm think it might have been 3 times. So, you know, having a side gig, no matter where you're at, is kind of important. And it's even more glaringly so right now, especially since most people can't go out to work. If you're not an essential and you don't have something like what I do, which is IT, and IT is no guarantee, because if a company goes out of business or doesn't have enough business, they start cutting things. So it's just kind of something you got to think about what you're going to do if they cut you. So this is my side gig. And, you know, here's the thing, you guys. I looked at a lot of different companies out there. I tried companies that sell vitamins, but you know what? Everybody's selling vitamins. Everybody's selling something like that. And I'm not really a jewelry person either, or a makeup person. But crafts, I like crafts. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this, you know? And I have been to the convention. I've been to a leadership. And you know what? Here's the thing about this. The people are my people. They are my tribe. The people that I have met through Chaka-Tour, they are my tribe. I have not really met anybody I couldn't get along with. They're not pretentious. They're not... They like to craft. They like to do the stuff I like to do. So we are, you know, Chaka-Tour designers are a lot of fun to hang out with. Because they all like to do these crafts. They all like to make stuff. And so do I. So if you are thinking about it, April is the month to do this. Got a little bit more. It's still damp up here. I got to go down here. It does, Christine, it helps to have money in your pocket. And right now, I'm going to tell you guys, right now, you know, the kit is $99. If you think about like opening a McDonald's, you have to have $1 million in assets. Okay? That's above paying for the franchise fee. That's above that. And Joann's, Hobby Lobby, and Michael's, they don't have franchises. You can't open a Joann's or a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby on your own. They do not have franchises. They are not they're not built to do franchise type stuff. But here's the benefit here. It's $99 for the kit. You get this month, you get $270 worth of stuff in it. You're getting 2 extra transfers. You can use those to really start. You can do it online on your own time. Plus, they give you a website. Plus, they do all the shipping. They do all the distribution. They look for distribution channels. They do all the work. $99, and they do all the work. All you got to do is make some stuff and have some fun and talk to some people. That's really all it is. And I have training that I do the company puts out training. And today, Brandy was in the Chocolatier Designer Group, again, giving training to all of us for free. That's included. You don't have to pay for it. So it's really something worth looking at. Alrighty, I think it's dry. I'm gonna call it dry enough. I'm gonna set this aside, but we gotta cool it off because it's pretty hot now. It is dry. I'm looking at it. It's dry. It's dry. I still have some spots down here. Some of it'll brush off. If this doesn't come off, I'll put something else down there. So, you know, if you are looking for something that is fun to do, that you can have fun, just talking to people, doing some crafts, you don't have to store any inventory. I do have some inventory, but I don't usually carry. Previous to this, I haven't carried inventory, and I'm just, so you know what I'm doing here, I'm drying, cooling it off, because the wood's hot. I think I'm gonna have to get an ironing board soon, so I can just do this on an ironing board, because that's still hot. It is cool looking, isn't it, Christine? It is super cool. But we're not done, because we're going to put a transfer over the top. I'm going to put a transfer over the top. So I'm just cooling the fabric off, and this. This is taking a little longer to cool off. Here, we'll do this. I'm going to go ahead and soak it down. Do you know, I use this water bottle all the time for the cats because they are no longer allowed in this room because the Lewis kitty came in here, and Lewis kitty was a bad kitty, and he knocked coffee on my work laptop. And those of you guys know, my job is as a subcontractor for the government, and it's like, my cat knocked over my coffee. No, they were pretty good about it, but right now they can't, because they're not taking any laptops in for fixes or anything. They're not doing anything for me. So, look at that. It's cooling it off some more. The wood heats up quite a bit. All right. I think that's going to be good. Let me wipe it down. Might have to get another towel, because this is not usually the towel that I use. Ah! Here we go. I got something. This fiber cloth will pull this up. There we go. I need the Easy Press mat. Yeah, you know, I might look at getting one. Just so that I don't have to do this like this. All right, that's cooled off. So, our next step is put the bear on, because this is a Papa Bear shirt. It's like, wait, where's the bear? Don't worry, we're gonna put this bear right over the top of that, because it's a Papa Bear shirt and it needs a Papa Bear on it. So again, who has a Papa Bear in their life? Who has a Papa Bear in their life? I know, you know, I'm doing a Papa Bear shirt, and we're coming up on Mother's Day real soon. By the way, I was actually born on Mother's Day. My birthday is May 7th, and I don't know if this year it's Mother's Day, but yeah, I was actually born. So I'm taking my transfer off my backing sheet. The backing sheet has a shiny side, you see that, and then a matte side. You always put it back on the shiny side. Okay, these transfers have a silk screen. You're going to see that silk screen real quick here. It's not a space. It is actually a fabric mesh. So I'm putting my Papa Bear transfer down right here because we're going to do Papa Bear. I wish, you know what, I should say something. They need like little bear. They need a little bear to go over the top of that. Oh, look, I see a kitty who's not supposed to be in here. Out. No kitties allowed. That's your sister's birthday? May 7th? Tell her I said happy birthday on May 7th. And here we go. I'll pull that off. Scrape it back in there. Scrapey, scrapey. It's me trying the best I can to not let all my ink go to waste. Not that it matters because it takes, and given the number of projects that I do, like this not that one, the Tide is pretty empty, but the Tide I used for a quilt, to make a bunch of squares on a quilt. So it lasts a long time. If you get some inks, they will last forever and ever and ever and ever. Because you do not use very much. You do not use very much. So I'm going to pull out, just see that? I'm just pulling out just a little tiny bit. I'm going to pull out a little more. Like that. And we're going to go squeegee across. Like that. And here we go. Get a little more. Put some more across. Right over the top of what we already did, because it will go right over the top of that. I'm gonna go put some more right there and right there. And I'm just gonna hold this. Keep it still. If you're really kind of scared of doing this, we do have the ink mats, and they make it much, much easier to do this. I'm just gonna slide that up a little bit. And get the bear's butt. Okay, I'm gonna ask this because it just came to mind. Who had a Papa Bear who liked the pull my finger joke? Who had a Papa Bear who did the pull my finger joke? Either on the grandkids or the kids? And here we go. We got a little bit more right here. Come across this way. So be sure that you guys are sharing these out so we can make bigger mystery hostess parties, because the bigger the party, the bigger the prizes. Bear that in mind. Okay, so I'm just going to close this up. I'm going to put my squeegee over here and that other thing, and I'm going to pull this bear off, this transfer off this t-shirt. Ta-da! There's the Papa Bear. Margot. He does that joke all the time. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Okay, I will be right back. You guys watch this. I gotta put this in the sink in some water because it's really important when you're doing transfers with the inks to wash the ink out of your transfer really quickly because it can clog them. So I'll be right back. You watch that for me and I'll come back and dry it. Just a second. Okay, that's in the water, so that will help it keep going. Alrighty. And hey, I forgot to mention, you guys, I put some t-shirts up on the Easy Crafters Etsy shop, because if I don't start selling some of these t-shirts, I'm going to be overrun with t-shirts. And I don't necessarily need them all. Okay, so the next step here is I'm going to dry this out a little bit with my little heat gun here. You can use a blow dryer, it doesn't matter. But I'm just going to dry this out a little bit so this Papa Bear can be dry. Your grandkid's dad was famous for that? Ah, boy. So here we go. Drying that Papa Bear out. We're drying that Papa Bear out. There we go. Papa Bear. I just want to get it dried enough that it's not sticky. Just like that. Again, I'm using a little heat gun. I have a bigger heat gun that painters would use when they're painting houses and stuff, and they use it to get the paint to peel up. I'm not trying to get the paint to peel up. Plus, the other fact of the matter is that that particular heat gun, every time I use it, I knock the power out in this room. Okay, we're gonna call that good. I'm gonna grab my, I think this is okay. Nah, let me use a different one because that one needs to be cleaned. Let me use another one that's clean. That one's not that clean either. Ah! Wait, is this one clean? No. Okay, we have to pick the one that's cleanest. That one's cleanest. And let me just wipe this off like this. Because I forgot to clean them. I'm cleaning this so it doesn't get on my Easy Press. Of course, my Easy Press still needs to be cleaned. There we go. I think I got it all. Good. Okay. So, here we go. 30 seconds with the Easy Press. You can use a heat press, but you don't have to use a heat press. You guys, you can use an iron at a hot setting. 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes flip it over and do 4 minutes on the other side of the fabric. You'll notice that with my t-shirts, I like to put these are Teflon baking sheets. I like to sandwich the fabric because I don't want the fabric to for the ink to sink through the fabric into the back side of the shirt, because I've had that happen before. So I don't like that to happen, so I like to sandwich it. Some people don't. I always do. Now, I'm using Teflon baking sheets, but you guys, you do not have to use those. You can use parchment paper, and that is key. Remember, parchment paper, not wax paper, because people have made that mistake before and it hasn't been good, because wax tends to be kind of nasty. Did I get something? I better check. I'm going to do the feet again, just to make sure I get some of the feet. I will send you the link to my Etsy site, Christine. I only have 3 of the shirts on there. I'm still loading them. I have pictures of them. Trying to find the links to the lives, because they're all t-shirts I've done live. So this shirt, a few days from now, it's going to end up on my Etsy shop. So if we look at it, there it is. Look. It's a t-shirt. It's Papa Bear. Papa Bear. So Papa Bear t-shirt is going to end up on the Etsy shop. Just pulling these out. Lay them over here so they can cool off, because I have this open. And look at that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I got a Papa Bear shirt. And I'll even hold it up. Let me just get myself up there. And here we go. Look at that. Papa Bear. Papa Bear. So, there we go. I will get the, get my, what am I saying? I'm trying to say it again. I will get the Etsy shop out to you, Christine. You guys, I really had a fun time tonight. I hope you guys had fun watching Papa Bear get put out. It's all about the fun with Chalk Couture, and I have a lot of fun doing this. You know, I make a little bit of money, not a lot yet, but it's getting better. And I can show you how. Again, the company has a ton of training. I am part of one of the largest groups within Chalk Couture. So there's tons and tons more ideas out there that I can't possibly get to. But remember, Friday, I am doing an Etsy for Less project. It's inside, the beginnings of it are inside the craft room, because that's where I'm doing the non-Chalk Couture stuff, and I'm getting that board stuff prepped up. So Friday I will be doing an Etsy for Less project. It's basically a laundry room sign with bars that you can hang your laundry on. So I hope to see you guys there. With that said, good night. I gotta go get ready to wrap up my evening. If you have any questions, just message me here at Easy Crafters. Bye.